Hello, welcome back to this channel. I've been wanting to make this kind of video. I want to rate the game Playtime chapter 1 until chapter 4 as a gameplay watcher, not a gamer because I can't play game. I'm so bad at it. So I've watched many comments about how bad is the chapter 4, and I think they didn't do it correctly. They couldn't be justice about it. The bug is terribly annoying. They could have been wait until the bug is fixed, but then they rushed the game release. I understand that. But the thing is, for the lore, absolutely amazing. The way they put so many things for the lore in here is amazing. So I want to make my analysis for the chapters, the review for the chapters by myself. I've tried to make shorts about this. I have like rating criteria, maximum 5 star. I have 5 criteria. From graphic design, contains characters, jump scares, places, atmosphere. For the second story, contains VHS tapes, documents, cutscenes, death screens, cutouts or others, and characterizations. For the third is soundtrack. For the fourth, gameplay, contains puzzles, fights, duration, and the last, do I want to rewatch or play it? I think the way I'm thinking to review this game thoroughly and justicely is good, kinda good. But the thing is, I made the criteria too detailed that my perfectionist side is craving for more. Like, my perfectionist side doesn't feel good that I can't explain things thoroughly. I want to give just this evaluation, but this is just too complex. So in order I can give justice review for the gameplay, for the game as a gameplay watcher, I'll watch the games again. I'll rewatch for them many times. I've rewatched this for many times. For the first game, I've rewatched it at least 10 times. For the second game, is the same. For the third game, I can only rewatch it for like 5 times. And for the fourth game, I've already watched it like 5 times too. For the first and second gameplay I watch is from MiawAug or from Fusion's Gamer. I love MiawAug from long a time ago because he loves to explore the lore. That's why the developers feel what is it in English? Feel appreciated. The way MiawAug gameplay is, he explores things, looking at the tapes, looking for the tapes, documents, read it. I appreciate it so much, and he's kind. The way he gives his information, the way he gives his reviews for the game is balanced, justice. He talks politely. I love it. For Fusion's Gamer, I knew him since I think the third game, and Security Breach Ruined. He uploads things like in 1 hour. He's really fast uploaded the series, so I've been watch it in like a few hours. Love it. And for this gameplay I'm gonna watch is from the game archives. I have no idea if this person collect all of the tapes, documents and things. I'm gonna watch it. What I like about the game archives is this person plays the game again after the remastered and the updated version. That's why I appreciate it so much. By the way, my first impression for each game is for the first game, a tight squeeze. I love how simple it is. The mystery is there. It was such a great first game. I think it's my vibe, my aesthetic, the doll. I love creepy, beautiful dolls. I love the color. I think this is my first time to want to play a game. I really want to play this game, even though I'm such no gamer. I can't even walk in game like WASD. How do I walk with that? I can only play crossword game, puzzle and dress up game, and in this dress up game I have like a very weird fashion style. For the second game, I really love the voice actors. They're inspiring me to try to voice their voice lines. It was such a fun game. I've rewatched it for a lot, and I always rewatch it when the next chapter come. Well, it includes all of them, all of the chapters. I always rewatch them when the next chapter release. But for the chapter 2, it was amazing too, in my opinion. I love the color too. And for the chapter 3, I appreciate the atmosphere so much. It's so horror, it's so dark, unsettling. But the thing is, I feel like this chapter is repetitive and frustrating. The puzzle is just that and that, you know. And I can feel the gamer's frustration to find things. And the way they want to go there. Well, in short, it was frustrating, unfortunately. And I feel like this isn't Poppy Playtime. But at the same time, I'm happy because of this chapter. People appreciate the game more. But the thing is, as a long fan of Poppy Playtime, this chapter doesn't feel like it's Poppy Playtime. I mean, I obviously love the atmosphere. It was great. The story too, I love it. But yeah, it was frustrating. But I think the update make the game less frustrating, right? And I appreciate that. For the chapter 4, this game feels like, oh wait, for the chapter 3, maybe the way the puzzle look like that and frustrating and repetitive, maybe it's It's the way the developer wants to say this is the frustrating things the kids. I don't remember the English. Wait. This is all the desperation for the kids. You get what I mean? The kids feel this kind of desperation. They're frustrated too. So you can feel them through this gameplay. If that's the feeling that developers want us to feel, then they're correct. They're nailing it. They nailed it. You get what I mean? Okay, now chapter 4. This feels like Poppy Playtime again. The colors, I love colors, you know. I thank my God that I can see colors. Yay. And I love the lore. Oh, by the way, in this chapter, the voice actors. Oh, wait. One of the things I love about Poppy Playtime is at least 80% the voice lines from all of those voice actors, they could make me feel something. They're so iconic that I want to try all of them, even though I'm not a voice actor. Because for example, in another game title, another game, only one character stand out, one or two characters stand out, and the others don't feel like there's that iconic, you know? You get what I mean? Wait, how to explain? In short, all of the Poppy Playtime's voice actors, they did great things. They could make their voice lines iconic. One of the things I love about Leith Pierre is he's definitely evil, but sometimes I want to laugh with his jokes, the way he's so unserious about things, but at the same time I want to punch him because he's evil, you know? You get what I mean? The way he delivers his lines. Okay. Oh, my first impression of this chapter 2 is the characters. The characterization for Doi and Poppy is great. Poppy mysteriousness, suspiciousness is still there. Love it. Doi's emotional, complex characterization is great too. Before this, I didn't think the developers or the writers could make this kind of characterization, emotional characterization, but they nailed it. Good job. But the thing is, so there are nightmare critters, and who? Pianosaurus, Yarnaby. Who the others again? Baba Chops? Wait. Who are they again? The thing is, many of those characters felt like they're in this game to be marketed, to be money maker only. For what? Merchandise? Their characterization is like zero, not exist. Feels like they're not exist. Feels like, hey, this is toy company. Well, Playtime Co. definitely is a toy factory. That's why they got so many products, and that's good, logical. But the thing is, Mob Entertainment is not a toy company. Well, they are now, kinda. But their first product is a game. If you can't explain those characters in your game, then it feels like they're made for money, only for money. You get what I mean? And I'm so sad when they're like put those cutouts but not the nightmare critters, because I like repetitive things, and if I've seen them in the past, I hope I don't see them. They're the same voice lines, you know. Oh, for the fights, they felt like not climax. How do you say it? They feel like they're not they're not cool, they're not scary like the past chapters. It feels like they're not dangerous. For Yarnabi, oh wait, I'll talk about this later. For the doctor, it feels like he's not intimidating as we thought. I mean, it's probably the developers want to say that, hey doctor, you think you're cool? You think you're strong? But no, you're just robot. You know? It feels like the developers saying something like that. It's like ironic. The doctor felt like he's in power, but turns out he's not. Maybe that's what the developers want to say, I don't know. But the thing is, all of the fights felt like they're not dangerous. It felt like they're too easy. Well, not that I can beat them because I'm not such a gamer, but compared to the past games, Huggy Mommy Longlegs and the others felt iconic. For this chapter, they're not. Now for the bugs. Oh, by the way, Huggy's jump scare, chase scene and jump scare, I think it was one of the best chase scene ever, because it was so jump scare. It was so scary. The heart, I can feel the gamer's heart. I can see their panic. It was so scary, I love it. So for the bug, for chapter 4, so Yarnabi didn't come out for his fight. It was fight. And I wonder, because many people comments that if you refresh it, you can probably see Yarnabi for the next boss fight compared to the last one. Is it true? But the thing is, many gamers don't want to refresh because they don't think they can solve the puzzles. Some of them because they're very glad, because they're gonna panic and can't solve the puzzles. Some of the people just want to play the game because of the lore, not the fights, not the gameplay like this. Well, personally, if there are no boss fight or something or things, I will play all of the chapters. But the thing is, I definitely can't fight them because I'm not a gamer. What do I want to say again? Yeah. So they got choices to refresh the game, but they didn't. Some of the gamers, of course. Maybe some of the gamers too, they refresh and the fight's still buggy. And their Nabi didn't come. But when I watch in MiawAug, I think the updated version is already good, watchable. He said still buggy, but for me as a watcher, I love it. Not too bad as a watcher. I have no idea if he needed to refresh it or not. I don't know. I understand the criticism for they could just delay the release for like updated the patch. The 5th patch or 3rd patch is already good, for me at least. But they chose to release it that fast after the chapter 3. Well, the thing is many of the gamers only want to play the game for like once. First impression is a crucial thing, because those gamers, YouTuber gamers, the video they uploaded is from their first gameplay. That's why the first gameplay is important to create impression, to build a nice reputation for the company, Mob Entertainment, for the Poppy Playtime. But for the lore, I love it. I love it so much for the lore. And for the graphic things, I don't really care. They're acceptable for me. Oh, one thing that I want to complain, the lights when elevator, I don't remember what you call it. Something like what? You can transfer from one place to another place from air? You get what I mean? Something like elevator, but not elevator. I don't remember the word. The light was blinding. Oh, by the way, about the colorization, design things, I'm actually a bit sad that they upgraded the first game. It was like very cheerful, right? The bright colors, I love bright colors. And after they updated, it was dark. But of course, I appreciate the update because it's more logical. It's an abandoned factory after all, so it's got to be dark, right? And it's at night when the player go to that factory, maybe, right? Or maybe like dawn or sunrise. I don't remember the word. Dusk? What is dusk? I don't remember. Okay. Next, I'm gonna rewatch the gameplay from the archive. There's the game archived. When I rewatch it, I'm gonna make commentary. I'll pause the game and then I'll comment interesting things from there, and then I'll make my ranking from my favorite to my least favorite game. By the way, this is the first game that I really want to try to play it, especially the first game. It looks easy. I love easy things, and it's only like 30 minutes. I think my heart can handle it, but I'll probably like die many times at Huggy scene because I don't know how to walk. I don't know how to control the keyboard and mouse. And for the puzzle, probably I can do it. Maybe. I've rewatched the games many times. Maybe I can do it. Well, I don't know. I don't know the techniques to do those puzzles, but maybe I remember how to do them. I don't know. So yeah, let's just go. to rewatch the game play. Oh, I rewatched the remastered and current updated version of these games. So let's get into it. Poppy Playtime Remastered, Chapter 1. So the actor changed, right? They edited because it's for copyrighted reasons, right? I wonder if his voice changed too, because I feel like him in here, Elliot Ludwig in here, and chapter 3 I think it's the same, right? Or maybe the voice actor is that great to mimic the original Elliot Ludwig. Is it like from the original video? You get what I mean? Okay, I'll shut up. I actually miss the old man from the original video. He's creepy, interesting, charismatic something, you know. But good job for this new actor, by the way. Yeah. By the way, I love they changed the doll's head, the ones who's hanging and headbanging. No. What is menggeleng-gelengkan kepala in English? So they changed it into Poppy doll. I love it. Poppy eyes, I mean. By the way, how come the doll eyes rolling? If we're talking about weird eyes, it's probably Poppy and the doctor. By the way, do you remember the eyes? The Poppy, an eye on poppy flower on some specialist costume when they're in Project Playtime. Do you get what I mean? Why Poppy and I? Is she like a cult or something? Don't tell me she can do something with those eyes. Can she brainwash someone? Or maybe she can watch. She can see everything without CCTV, but her eyes are the CCTV. Okay, I'll shut up. By the way, what is Vidres? What language is this? Is it like video or something? So this VHS and the notes. Everyone thinks this stuff disappeared. Something like that. Who wrote it? And how could someone send it to the player's house? The someone must go to post, right? Post office or something, and then send it. Or that someone came and put it in front of the player's house. But a monster can't do that freely, right? Then who delivered it to the player, and how could that thing, the person did that without getting caught by police or something if they're monster? And who wrote this, by the way? Some theorists said it's Kissy because she likes drawing and things. Can she write in this on top of this small paper? Her hands are big. She can't make this small font, can she? And whoever wrote it probably can't spell well, unless it's for a trap, right? I mean, who wrote it? Who wrote it? Well, if it's the prototype, his hands are big. His fingers are big, right? It's pointy. Wait, it's pointy though. He can, like, use blood or something and put it with his pointy fingers. So the doctor knew there's someone sent this. But who? Is this a trap? Or is this like gossips, rumors spread around fast in the factory or something? Is this a trap or not? I don't know. I'm confused. Is that you, Poppy? Was that you? Well, her hands are small enough to write these notes, but isn't she supposed to be smarter than this? For the grammar though. Isn't she smart enough not to make this grammar mistake? I really love these jokes. His humor is my humor. Of course I still want to punch him, but he's funny. Like, you're trespassing! Spoiler alert! No spoiler or something like that. He's so funny. And the way the voice actor delivers his voice lines is great. Love it. By the way, his characterization. Maybe the writers made him funny jokes around and serious is because he's non-empathic. So he doesn't care about everyone. He's just think whatever he's doing is not evil. You get what I mean? He's joking around, but his victims are suffering because he's not empathetic. You get it? By the way, why there's a weird mask for his tape? Is this what he looks like after being transferred into toy or something? Is it gonna be like the next villain for the next game, their spin-off or something? Because we don't know what's happening with Lith, Pierre, Eddie, Stella, others. Warden is probably dead, right? Probably, presumably. We don't know what happened with those higher-ups. And the thing is, if they're gonna end the game in chapter 5, they still have many things they must explain. So maybe the spin-off, they're gonna be the villains for a spin-off or something. Or maybe they're gonna end the game at chapter 6. By the way, the poster Poppy wants to play. Is this a trap? Like, what kind of play she wants? So is she like acting all this time? But the thing is, it's more complicated if she's acting all this time than she's nice. Wait. So what kind of play is this? Is this like because she felt like she was living in prison? I mean, she's probably the first experiment. I mean, the first success experiment, probably. That's why she's living in laboratories, like prison, and then she got caged. That's why she wants to be free and play, adventuring. Maybe the prototype let her be adventuring, test her. Is she really want to be free and adventuring this dangerous thing? You get what I mean? what? Maybe play in here is like from the title, only for the title, or a trap that she looks suspicious, but actually she's just unstable PTSD victim. What did you call it again? She got PTSD with other mental illness. Or maybe the play in here means she wants to feel dangerous adventures, because you know what I said before. By the way, I'm kinda disappointed that the first chapter's toys like Brawn, Cat B, and others, they're underdeveloped too. I'm thinking like this. Well, in this world, there are important people, there are NPCs. But the thing is, they're organisms too, those NPCs. And maybe this is what the developers want to say. Even though, so the higher-ups, the evil scientists, the evil higher-ups thinks these thousands children, people are NPCs to get what they want. So because they only see them as NPCs and unimportant organisms, they're just doing those experiments. Wait. So they did all of these things to them, and without any regret, because they're just NPCs after all. They're there to achieve their goals. Maybe that's the reason the developers didn't really develop them, at least in the game, because they're just NPCs. This is sarcasm by the way, but the truth is I really want them to get developed well, their characterization. Maybe for their TV series, or I don't know, cartoonish. I hope they got used well. Oh, by the way, the game archivist, thank you for exploring the game again, like you've never played this game before, or maybe you're just nostalgic. I just want to say that I appreciate that you're exploring the game again. By the way, I love the way they're joking around for the tutorial VHS for the employees. Their dark jokes, it's just so funny. Oh, by the way, one of the reasons this game stand out to me at first impression is because of the soundtrack. It got like nostalgic feelings, dark, mysterious. I love it. I love the vibe. I love this grab pack system to what? For electric stuff and open doors and things. I love it. Maybe they might not be the first one to use weird tools to get through the games, puzzles and things, but I think Poppy Playtime popularized the use of weird, unique tools for games. I think Mascot Horror, after Poppy Playtime, use those weird tools too, right? Maybe they got inspired by this game. High five! Yay! People always high five. Okay. Oh, by the way, I love the way they tasting the gamers. The places they're gonna find in for the next chapters, for like testing, innovation, cafeteria, power. Oh, power is for now. I miss when people thinking so hard that why is Huggy born in 1984 and the death birth not there? It was so mysterious, love it, nostalgic. By the way, what was the players thinking when seeing Huggy? So there are many speculation that the player is important enough to know those experiments, but not higher up enough to be a higher up, maybe. So this person must be know Huggy is alive, right? But maybe because he was so Huggy's reputation is obedience. That's why he wasn't scared and just keep going to go to the deeper of the factory. You know? I love Huggy's jingle. It's so catchy. And by the way, the game archivist nodding. It's so cute. Vibing with the song. It's so cute. Oh, by the way, how come the key to the power room got into Huggy's hand? Why? Is Huggy a magician or something? Because I can't see. Is there any lines there to Huggy's hand? It seems magic, you know. It's illogical. Or maybe the developers just want to confuse the gamers. I don't know. By the way the game archivist interacts, like this person is watching Huggy as if he's gonna disappear. Well, he will later, but the game archivist is funny. This person watching out for Huggy. I love the poster too. Like, do not hide behind doors to scare Lith Pierre. It's so unserious. But maybe it's serious. Maybe there's something with... Is that Lith Pierre's weakness? Maybe we can do something to make him... To make him loose. By the way, don't enter innovation wing without authorization. Innovation wing is laboratorium or what? I don't remember. The jokes are funny. Love it. This is one of the reasons I love this chapter. They're joking but warning at the same time. Love it. Oh, by the way, I think this is new. I think something or Huggy blam boom the door to make it close, maybe. I think this is new. I love grab bag sounds. By the way, I have another question. Huggy, how Huggy opened the door? He doesn't have grab bag, right? How? Oh, maybe he forced it, so that's why the bam sounds from that. Maybe, but it doesn't look broken. By the way, I really love the pipe jump scare. It's like our inner jokes. It's on every chapter. So, who is Rich? Why is he at every chapters, huh? So he must be important. But the thing is, so who is he? There are two or three options for the player, Rich or PW. But personally, I think PW is more likely to be the player because of the birthday, and PW is... Should I make like a different video for this? So, in short, I think PW is more likely to be the player. But then, who is Rich? He must be important too. Maybe the prototype? Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe the prototype? Not just stealing people's body and people's voice. Maybe the prototype stole their personality too. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he stole their knowledge. I don't know. But if Rich is the player, the thing is, Rich is not scientist enough to be the player. I think the player is kind of scientist, because when chapter 4 at the secondary lab or something, the mask is kind of broken, so the player hallucinates a bit. The repetitive voice lines is about a Dr. White. And I think Dr. White, there are two Dr. White. First is Bruno White, the second one is PW. I think. The Dr. White in the hallucination is probably different from Dr. White, the ones befriended arch enemies, frenemy with the doctor. You get what I mean? So why is Huggy only watching the player? Why is he only observing the player for now? He doesn't get permission from the prototype to kill the player, because the player hasn't go to the two puppies area. I mean, if someone's gonna go to... Wait. I mean, why don't you just kill him now? Kill the player now. Because this person could be doing something you don't want later, you know? Oh, by the way, so you guys must know that if there's any abandoned place, house, factory, hotels, motels, things, there are adventurers when going interested enough to go to explore those places. I wonder if they got killed when they're exploring this place. Maybe there were police too, trying to figure out things in this factory, but they got killed. So that's why maybe the police put like dangerous. This place is dangerous. People are missing in this place. They're never coming back from if they're going from this place. You know what I mean? So that's why people not interested enough to go this place again. Maybe. So I read the fostering poster. There is a sentence like this. This initiative helps children not only in the Midwest region. It means that Playtime Co. is on Midwestern United States, right? By the way, since when Stella's VHS tape has hands, a woman's hand on tape? Since when? Stella is so weird. But she must have been so important too, right? There is a theory when Stella is betrayed the company and teamwork with the prototype. So where is she now? Guys, since when the middle make a friend toy part, the middle part of that is blinking? Since when? Yeah, the eyes are always following the player. But since when it's this thing blinking? I wonder if this thing is because of it's a CCTV, hidden CCTV, or it's a toy too, organism too. By the way, I thought the way they put the spirits to the toys is from one of these make friend toys. It turns out it's from the scientific process. And why is Huggy chasing the player now? At first I thought it's because the player helps making new toy for this one and what? But the thing is, I don't think the spirit, the toys that the player did is an organism for now, because it doesn't get through scientific process for now. But why is Huggy chasing the player now? And by the way, who opened the doors, the emergency doors? Is it the doctor? Because he got like omni hand for this time. The soundtrack for this chase is really good. Really good. It makes my heart badum badum. And who closed the doors in front of the player? I think it's really the doctor. So the doctor opened that emergency door and then the doctor closed the door again to trap the player inside of the vent. Maybe? And then the doctor opened the door again. Maybe to just to see the panic in the player's eyes. Maybe, I don't know. Ouch, I just noticed that Huggy is screaming when it's falling. Ouch. By the way, for the death screens, death messages, I love it. I want to try to analyze them. I've tried, but then I got sick after that. I sick for like 20 days. By the way, the scribble at the vent, who wrote them? it says about Poppy. It's about do not trust her, let her die in that case, or something like that. It's about villainizing Poppy. Is that even a word? It's about they see Poppy as a villain. So even though Poppy doesn't need to eat, maybe, as long as she's in case or in case, maybe she needs to eat. So the other toys can not eat for like weeks. Maybe Poppy more special. Maybe Poppy could not eat for like years, or maybe because of the poppy flower, the unconscious state. So she could die. Who wrote it, by the way? Well, now we knew that she's with them. At least she was with them. So about the hour of joy, yes, she was agree with the prototype, but it's because the prototype doesn't tell the full plan to Poppy. Poppy thought the prototype won't sacrifice innocent people, or at least she thought there won't be murder. She thought they're just gonna go out, and then the prototype explained things. So did the other toys blame Poppy because she got manipulated or got lied by the prototype? That's why they wrote it? Or maybe it's a trap so that there won't be someone opening this case. Okay, I'm confused by my own thoughts. In short, there are people don't like Poppy. Is the teamwork still now, or it's just when the hour of joy? But the thing is, if she's just acting for all this time, there would be plot holes to fill, and many of them. So the final log fetches, is it for theater incident or the hour of joy? Oh, by the way, the scientist is always on every chapters. So this scientist must be important, right? Or it's just a picture of how evil they are. I wonder if this scientist on every chapter is the same as PW's voice actor. Definitely got like sassiness and jokes and care about the employees. Is this scientist PW? Or maybe Bruno White? I don't know. Do they have like the same voice actor? But the thing is, many of these voice actors have multiple characters in here. That's why it's a bit difficult to decide this person is this person. And this is why Lith Pierre is always, hey, my name is Lith Pierre. You know, to introduce himself so that we know who's talking. And that's why the doctor is like, hello, my name is the doctor. Too. Wait, if this scientist is the same as PW, if the player is PW, then the player, what's gonna be the player's expression? Will the player be guilty, felt guilt? By the way, PW said that port a launch saved him before. Maybe it's for the theater incident. If this final lock, wait, it's called final lock, so it's final. So, wait. If it's like the theater incident, PW hide in port a launch, the locker, because he said that that thing saved him once before. Maybe this isn't final lock after all. Okay, 1 hour later. So if it's for the theater incident, there could be a chance this is not final lock, even though PW, maybe the scientist is PW. Wait, what? I hope you guys understand what I'm thinking. I got distracted. I have no idea. I don't remember what I've talked about. Oh no. In short, if the scientist is PW and this final lock is at theater incident, it means that there's a high chance PW is still alive, because at the theater incident, presumably, PW hide in port a launch. So, what if the scientist is PW and PW is the player? What kind of expression he made? And who put all of this? Who plays all of this VHS anyway? Don't tell me don't tell me 10 minutes I waste the time to talk about the same thing. I thought you don't understand. It turns out you understand it for the first time you're hearing it. I hope you can understand what I'm thinking, what I'm saying. So the writings at Poppy's area is like, no, run, danger, turn around, stop, go back. Is it because, like, if you go there, you might get killed by the prototype? Or maybe Poppy is dangerous after all. Poppy got like abilities we don't know, maybe. I love how some of the gamers' comments about Poppy's wall is like, grandma house. It's so funny. They're thinking to high five Huggy and thinking that these walls look like grandma's wallpapers. It's just so funny how people think the same, even though they're not the same person and they're from different part of the world. I love the music box. It's creepy, beautiful, sad, calming, dark. I love it. By the way, about Poppy in orientation notebook, Poppy's secret is like NDAs, bunch of NDAs things. Can you shut up, Shopee? So Poppy is like, this area is closely guarded, or at least the secret from her, the secret of her. PW said what? A bit confused about why there is the passage, but we knew that Poppy is like a little doctor now. PW is confused about Poppy's secret. By the way, the company saw Poppy as the company's daughter. I think it's PW's note from sticky notes or something. By the way, how's Puppy sleeping for long? And by the way, why is the player... Wait, why is the... Okay, is it like... So why is it like the flickering light? The light's the one flickering, or it's just the player is shocked, so blinking fast? And why is the player passed out? I'm not sure if people say that there is red gas in Poppy's case, but the thing is I can't see it. It's red, but it's the light. So I was thinking that the player is scared of this type of porcelain doll. Maybe because many people scared of dolls like Poppy, toys like Poppy, more than Huggy, you know. They're scared of Chucky and Annabelle more than monster cutie like Huggy, fluffy like Huggy. By the way, Poppy got like soothing voice, so cute, so mysterious, love it. So I was thinking, the player probably passed out because he got a heart attack, because the player scared of Poppy. I was thinking like that because I can't see the red gas. Well, it's only one chapter and it's already this long, 1 hour. It turns out I love rambling more than I thought. I love talking and discussing things. So for now, let's end this at this part. I'll blabber for chapter 2, 3, 4 later someday. If you want to hear my weird thoughts and out of the box and stretch theories, you can click my videos shorts in my playlist in this channel, Poppy Playtime Brain Dump. You'll probably find something interesting there, but sometimes I'm kinda smart. So yeah, maybe my theories, my guesses are not right, but yeah. Give me a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to talk something about this more with me, so that I can have some friends to talk about this game. See you later. Thank you for watching. Bye.